2016, the year the sequel of Gilmore Girls was released and I have regained my purpose in life. Pokemon Go was taking over everyone's social life, and all of your Facebook friends are joining the event Suntukan sa Ace Hardware. But little did the modeling industry know, commercial modeling that is, that I was going to rock their world. I'm just kidding, I haven't even made a dent yet. Hi, I'm Marga, I'm a model from the Philippines, and today I'm going to review all of my commercials starting way back in 2016 and why I'm never gonna look at commercials the same way again because I was a naive little girl who didn't know what she was getting into. So we're gonna watch all 6 of my commercials, and you might be wondering, 6 commercials in the past 5 years isn't a lot? Well, yeah, because every time I submit a casting to my agent, I feel like I'm competing with the whole population of the Philippines, and landing a commercial is like winning the lottery. So every time I pass, it's like pass and forget, and if I get shortlisted or at least get the role, thank you. So my first ever commercial was for Mang Inasal, and it's so funny because I was 12th grade in high school and I went to an all-girls Catholic school and was so strict, and you can't be in commercials or even like an audience in a TV show. So when I was filming this when I was in 12th grade, I was like so scared. So scared. But anyway, it was released when I graduated, so whew, I was off the hook.
Mang Inasal presents Galawang Inasal Case Files. Chief, nandito na ako sa location.
Okay, Inspector. Check your device.
Mission: identify our most wanted.
The idea behind this commercial was showcasing your typical Mang Inasal customer, and I was the one who was eating 1 piece of chicken and several cups of rice later. Fun fact, I've never thought in my life that I would do TVCs or commercial modeling because all I wanted to do when I was younger was to do editorials, fashion, you know, all the ANTM things. And this was a shocker to me, and I was just doing what the director was telling me. Now that I'm watching this, I didn't know that I was rolling my eyes so much because I only see the take after the take.
Ma'am Anli, rice. Isang manok, 5 ang kanin. 2 down, 3 to go. Sino pa ang iba? Abara! Kayong 5 most wanted!
Now this is kind of disgusting because if you're eating sinigang right now or anything soupy, please finish your food first before you come back to the video. So when the person placed the rice on the plate, so it should be remove the rice is so sticky, so it's not coming off the scooper like super fast. So what they did for the rice to fall instantly was they sprayed so much water on the scooper, and it was insane that I felt like I was eating rice. Wet rice. That was disgusting, and I swallowed it after. I'm just kidding, there was a spit cup. There was a spit cup. I would never, ever in my life swallow that thing. That's just nasty, bro. You see the chicken there? That was the first time in my life I've learned about food styling. I saw the chicken being painted on with oil, with luscious chicken oil on the chicken, and it was so amazing. They were even blowtorching the chicken for the burnt marks. But yeah, that was my first commercial, so I guess there's always room for improvement. This next one is for Cignal TV, and let me tell you, I have never cried this much in my life. I was filming my crying scenes from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's 5 hours of crying, and no normal person would cry for 5 hours. And before filming, the director would ask me to internalize my sad feelings because I need to bawl my eyes out. And what helped me do that was watching these dramatic Thai commercials. They're just so sad, and like dogs dying, and that's what helped me cry. I should win an Oscar for this.
When you need to leave behind the one you love.
There were tears building up in my eyelid, and if that fell and was caught on record, pwede na tayo umuwi. That was it. That was the shot.
So late.
Just move on.
What? Thank you.
Oh man, that was a voice crack. That was definitely a voice crack.
Let's go.
This part was actually so cool because of how they shot it. I think I have a behind the scenes of how it was. So I'm just gonna insert it here with my grainy phone quality before. And there wasn't anything on the screen, just X's as markers. And I remember holding the phone for so long, I felt like I was gonna have carpal tunnel. But it was so cool because it was the first time also that I was a hand model in that sense.
So bring awesome everywhere. Download Signal Play now. Now also available on iOS.
This next one is for Cremo, and I gotta say this was a cute commercial, except this part. So I had fake bangs during that part, but there was a time when the client said, what if we just give her real bangs and just cut her hair? And I was just standing there and I was like, okay. As if I can say no, right? Because I am just a talent. Also, what a small world, because the guy that I was in the commercial with was living in the same condo building as me when I was in college. So I have a short torso and long legs. So during this part, I was sitting on a box because I wasn't level with the girl beside me, and they were asking me, can you please sit up straight? And I was like, this is as straight as I can get.
You know you're a true Cremo.
Oh, you might be wondering, Marga, do you guys swallow the things that you consume during a take? Well, that depends on you, because for me, when I was filming Cremo, I would swallow like the first 5 takes of the commercial. Then after that, my throat was drier than the Sahara Desert. That's why we would have this spit cup and water that's on standby. So every time we do a take, you have the option to spit or swallow. Choose your fighter.
When you always need to have the chocolatey goodness and yummy vanilla filling of your favorite Cremo cookie. The happiness of Cremaholics.
So yeah, that was the last part. We were just moving cardboard out of the frame. Haha, okay, this one is for Talk and Text, and I think they rebranded to TNT, but a little bit of a story time because we love cuentos in this channel. During this time of my life, wah, and drama, I was wearing braces because generally I am working in a superficial industry and that you need to have good teeth. I didn't know that I would be able to do a commercial, but when they said girl with braces, nerdy character, I auditioned, and I think I got the role because I was the only one who was wearing braces, and that would be less cost on the client because I already have braces, and they didn't have to pay someone who doesn't have braces to get braces. This one was the most fun and by far my favorite commercial to shoot because even though the call time was at 4 AM, it was shot at EK. I'm not being dramatic when I say we rode that mini roller coaster 20 times because we did 20 times.
3G ang data. Kaya dapat upgrade na sa TNT 4G LTE phone and SIM.
If you've never been to Enchanted Kingdom, are you a Filipino? I mean, you're not missing out. But this one is their biggest roller coaster and it's called the Space Shuttle Max. And for this commercial, we had to ride it 4 times straight. And if I were to ride it for the 5th time, I would have thrown up. No joke. Actually, good thing that I didn't eat before filming this because the food would end up in all the wrong places.
Para todo ang saya with TNT 4G LTE. Super bilis.
Fun fact, that was a makeshift roller coaster car that was built from scratch. I know it was built from scratch because I saw it, and probably the reason why we ended at 2 AM. Also, to get that effect from our mouths, there was a grass blower. I mean, a leaf blower in front of our faces. My glasses didn't have any lenses because they were glaring in the camera.
Para tuloy-tuloy ang saya. Bilisan mo, mag-upgrade na sa TNT 4G LTE phone and SIM.
So this last frame, we had to wear what dentists use to see all of your teeth for that quirky vibe. This next one is for Red Ribbon, and yes, it's another consumption commercial, and who would have thought? Haha, not me. It's so weird because when we were filming this commercial, I felt like I didn't really do much in the sense that there was a lot of waiting, and that the waiting time outweighed my filming time in that sense. There was actually a lot of takes during this segment because the raising of the camera, the rolling of the cake, and my reaction should all be in sync. That's why also in life, it's all about timing. Timing is of the essence.
Time to gather round? Make your loved ones feel special with Red Ribbon Cake Creations. Special centerpieces of your celebration.
During my consumption shot, I can tell you wholeheartedly that my expression was genuine because at that time I was hungry. I mean, it's not that we weren't being fed, we were well fed, but I was really hungry. So when I had a bite of that mango cake, Looking back at this commercial now, man, I should have retouched my roots because my hair was not giving. It wasn't giving. Also, before filming, there was already a tray of pre-prepared bite-sized cakes on a spoon. That's why every after take, we're just switching spoons. So yeah, that was a whole day of filming for a 15-second commercial. Love that. Last but not the least was my Christmas commercial for Lazada with Maine Mendoza. Actually, I did a detailed video of this one, so you can go watch that. But I'm also gonna do a quick rundown. You know what's amazing about set design? If you look at the window, it looks like we're outdoors, super sunny, so much light peeping through. But in reality, we weren't. There was just a huge tarpaulin behind that window and a powerful spotlight. And then for that hazy, foggy, oh it's Christmas morning, was a smoke machine. Super cute, we were working with a dog. And did you know that that dog was also a model? Amazing. So yeah, that was a quick commercial, for me at least, because each celebrity has a corresponding shoot date and there were 4 celebrities, Maine, Alden, Bea Alonso, and Mimiya. And even though the effect of watching commercials isn't the same for me anymore as compared to a normal viewer, I would still do commercials because it pays the bills. But beyond that, it's interesting to know what goes behind the filming process, like castings, workshops, reviewing storyboards, riding an extreme roller coaster 4 to 5 times. So fun. So fun. So that's all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys learned a thing or two and I will see you guys next week. Bye!